Monday, July 13th. As you can see, we have a back wall that's almost completely missing now. Buddy's going out to investigate. We'll follow Buddy. Actually, I don't know what Buddy's doing. Oh, somebody took down all the sumac that was along the side of the building. Well, that was alright, because then I didn't have to do it. Get where the sun won't shine in the camera, hopefully. Taking down all the old tin, laying it there. Like I said, that wall will become the wall at the end over here. They're going to pull those poles that are at the end and see if we can reuse them for the new back wall. Worst case scenario, those poles break and we end up having to get new ones for the back. But if they don't, then that's a good thing, because we save a little money there. So the addition to the shop project is begun. Pretty open and airy now. It is, like I said, Monday the 13th. I don't know what it is, 7:30, something like that. They've been at this for a while now. So that's the first steps of this project. And I'll keep filming it as we go. Alright, so we have a completely open back now. Behave, you're going to be on YouTube. Well, I don't know if there's enough time to film that. Back wall is gone. Back wall will be eventually, right about where that post is, maybe not quite. I'm picking up all the purlings that were on the back wall right now, moving them. But there you can see the last rafter of the original. So, well, you tell him, buddy. You tell him. So for Jeremy, whoops, sorry, buddy. For Jeremy Asen from Wemmy Deer's channel, who said that some guy, I think you said a neighbor of yours or something, wanted to put an addition onto a barn, and Morton told him you can't do that, which makes no sense whatsoever. What, buddy? You're all excited. There's people here. I don't understand why they would tell you that, because it's that simple. Back wall gone. Now build the rest. New back wall. So, what do you think? Tell everyone. What do you think? You just want another bone. That's all you want. So there's the first part of the project. Back wall completely gone. Building permit. Got that. So I don't know what their time schedule is, but we should be building here this week, I'm thinking. I think he said there's a truss guy that's supposed to be coming here shortly to look at the trusses, make sure we get them, you know, all matching trusses and whatnot. But you got to remember, this building was put up probably close to 25 years ago. So, like, the red sheet metal may not look the same because the stuff that's here has been faded, but we'll see. All right, the truss guy was just here. They said 2 weeks for the trusses. They're just leveling some of this out because we want to put 5 inches of run-a-crush back on top of the clay when we're done. So they're going to get their laser and shoot it and figure out how much more of the clay dirt we need. And then leave enough for the run-a-crush. So obviously the whole project won't be done for 2 or 3 weeks if the trusses aren't going to be done or made for another 2 weeks. But I just asked him and he said probably Monday. Today is Monday, so probably next Monday they'll be augering the holes to start setting poles and get all that done. And I'm pretty sure we'll get the run-a-crush and get that all spread out before the rest of it goes up anyhow. So making progress. I was gonna finish spraying today. Got a bunch in the back of the gator there, but boy, the wind all of a sudden has picked up a lot. Of course, it's like a wind tunnel in the shop here now with the back wall gone. Guy that's bringing the loads of the clay, or is bringing the last few loads in. I don't know if you can see those trees in the distance. Well, you can probably see that tree in my parents' yard next to the shop here. That's just a howling. So I don't think we'll finish spraying the beans today. Oh, you can see those trees down there too. Like I said, it's like a wind tunnel in here. The door open in the front and no wall in the back, but it's coming. Today is Tuesday. Like I said, they're not going to start doing holes for putting poles in until Monday because the truss guy said 2 weeks on trusses. So tomorrow's supposed to be a good day, so I'll probably finish spraying beans tomorrow. I only got about 2 tankfuls left. Yeah, that wind is really howling through here. And one of the fields I gotta go spray is right next to somebody's house, so probably not a good idea to kill their lawn. So, alright, I'm gonna finish spraying beans today. Being this thing is sat for a week, figured I better put some water in it first, turn it on, make sure all the nozzles are working, nothing's plugged, which it looks like everything is working. So now I can turn it off and start filling it. Morning, buddy. We will turn it off and we will start filling. Oh, turn the radio down, don't want to get in trouble. Alright, so we are fine. Fold it back up, pull it back forward, and fill it up and get the beans finished. I think I said earlier I had about two sprayers fulls left, so we'll get that done this morning here. Beans have actually perked up quite a bit from that 1.2 inches of rain that we got. Which, that's a good thing, obviously. So we are I just finished spraying over there on the other side of that hedgerow, or that ditch line there that we cleaned this spring. And when I get done with this field, I gotta go through well, I probably won't go through that opening. I'll probably go around to the road and come down through to do those 2 fields back there. But we'll be done with spraying beans today, as long as nothing goes wrong. The beans and the weeds over there along the ditch that we cleaned were really tall from all those ditch cleanings that I spread out there. I don't know how tell the difference in color and height over there from where I planted those beans earlier and those beans later. Whoopsie, pay attention to what I'm doing here. But the beans were awful short a week ago, but as you can see, they're getting up there now. 1.2 inches of rain did us wonders. Now hopefully we get some more, because today's supposed to be in the mid 80s, and then after today it's supposed to get up into the 90s again, with just chances of thunderstorms. No real actual rain coming like we got with that 1.2 inches. So it is what it is. We can't control Mother Nature, but hopefully she keeps giving us some more on a somewhat regular basis. Corn is definitely perked up. Everything is starting to look like it should look, but I don't know if it's already hurt. I guess we'll find out this fall, but like I said, it is what it is. I am now officially done spraying beans. This was my last field. This is part of that 25 acres. Crap on the lens. Down a couple miles north of my house that I bought 6 years ago or whatever. So this was the last field. There are spots where, especially up on these knolls, they didn't grow the greatest. So I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd say right now, I'm gonna say if we get more rain on a fairly regular basis, 90% of our beans look like they could be pretty damn good. 10% look, yeah, not so good. I'm not sure I'd put this in the 10%. I mean, yes, there's thin spots, but overall, the fields aren't bad looking. This one out here by the road that's got the mountainside hill on it is not horrible looking. Yes, it's got spots, but the beans really jumped up a lot the past, I don't know, 3-4 days since that inch of rain on Saturday. So, but they'll be what they'll be. And then of course, you know, around the edges, goddamn woodchucks, they like to come out of the woods and eat the living hell out of the beans. So I'm gonna take her back, got it folded up, rinse it out. It's only 3:30, so I got time. I may just clean the thing and be done with it today. So that might be it for this video, who knows. But if it is, I hope you like what we're doing. Subscribe, you know, give us a thumbs up. Ring the bell. I forgot to say that lately, Scruffy, and you forgot to remind me. That way you'll know when I get, you know, you'll get a notification when I'm doing videos. But right here in this spot where we ran some tile, the beans look good. So follow me on Instagram, Andy the Grumpy Farmer. I put short videos on there and whatnot. And we'll go from there. So probably next we'll be building the addition to the shop. I was probably just holding you sideways, but because I wasn't paying attention. But anyways, we'll see you in the next one. Alright, I wanted to show you one more thing. This was that corn the neighbor put in really late. After getting that inch of rain the other day, some of it's actually coming up. I don't know how well you can see it. I slowed down a little. So there's some corn in there that's, you know, pushing knee high. It was late. And there's some corn in there that's 2 inches tall. Ew. I don't know what you're gonna do with that. I'm not even sure that would work out well for silage, but actually you can see quite a bit of it coming in right there. That'll be interesting for them. All right. So I lied. It's not the end. I need to wipe off, bear with me. I need to wipe off the screen there. The lens was dirty. seeing in my last video, everybody has their opinions on everything, which is fine, and I have no problem with that, but no, this cannot take 4 blades, okay? Hard to see now, but look at how thick. I mean, that's 1 inch thick, this chunk that's welded across here that the pins go through. There's the lock thing. Now, this extra set of holes that everybody seems to think it could take 4 blades, look how thin that is. That's just a piece of tubing. And there's no threaded area to put the lock bolt in this little collar. So, no, you couldn't put 4 blades on this. Not to mention the pin wouldn't be long enough to get through there. So, I mean, this is one thick piece of steel there that your pin goes through and locks on. So why those holes are there, I have no idea. To be honest with you, when we took the center one down, I don't think it had those holes. But I'm walking back to the shop right now. I looked in the book. And like I said, I'm 53 years old. Not my first rodeo. Born and raised here. Owned many a brush hogs. Never seen a big, 15-foot or bigger heavy-duty brush hog with 4 blades on each one. So, you look in the book, and it shows that going across there, and it shows the one that the pins go in. There's no holes in it. The one in the book. So why that one has holes in it, I don't know. But I've owned a John Deere, I've owned a Schulte, I've owned this Woods, and I've never seen a 3-section brush hog, a heavy duty one, with 12 blades on it. So we can continue this argument if you guys would like, that's fine. But I've never seen one with 12 blades on it. My brother has a small, it's a 3-section fold-out he mows his lawn with. I think it's a Woods. It's maybe a 10 or 12 foot, but it's a finishing mower. And I think those have maybe 3 blades on them, but never seen a big one with 4. But, all right, so I'm gonna end it with that until somebody wants to argue about it again, and then I probably won't argue with you anyhow.